Hey there, YouTubers. Joel Pal Spidey here again, back from a very long wait. And I've been gone because I've been busy with work. I found a new job, and I'm saving up money for school, which I will be starting next week, actually, on the 24th. And so now my life is going to be a little bit more busy. And hopefully I will get some more ideas. Right now the monkeys with their typewriters are not typing up anything because one, I need a better whip, and two, I cannot think of anything at the moment. So I gave them let's say I gave them time off. Yeah, I gave them time off. Anyway, let's get to the email now, shall we? Let's click the old print button here. This one comes from Araya13. He says, "Yo Spidey, have you seen G.I. Joe yet?" Okay. Actually, Araya, yes, I have seen G.I. Joe. And I actually thought it was not bad. Let's see. Okay, here's some of the things I like about it. Okay, basically the only reason I liked it was that it had a pretty good story. I mean, they modernized it a bit, but they still had a lot of the G.I. Joe themes. Like, they had the silly little, underwater layer of Destro. Of course, very G.I. Joe. I mean, I want that playset. I'd like the underwater Destro playset. And, of course, they say, Yo Joe. Yo Joe! And, Real American Hero, and knowing's half the battle.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
Of course, that's the best, line, I think, in G.I. Joe ever. And, they have their characters. I was never familiar with the show because I didn't like it as much as Transformers. I thought Transformers was much more interesting. Maybe just because I like robots instead of soldiers. But from what I have seen of G.I. Joe, they stay pretty true to it. The only thing I can complain about it, though, is the graphics. The graphics were really bad. I mean, okay, the graphics they were using looked like they were about maybe 10 years old. That is not good. Knowing that Transformers is outdoing them with their, really awesome graphics. And even then, those graphics for, Transformers are pretty much up to date. But G.I. Joe, oh, it was so bad. There was actually one scene with a polar bear, and he was digging in the snow, and I was like, hey, look, he's digging for better graphics. And it was a little laugh and chuckle to myself, and to my brother sitting next to me watching the movie. And a lot of the people in the movie are from The Mummy. You have Brendan Fraser, the guy who played the evil mummy himself. I think one of the chicks is from there. I don't know who she plays, but it doesn't really matter. I could give two shits about who the actors were. I just was entertained. I thought it was worth it. I like the ending, and I actually am looking forward to a sequel because I want to know how they're going to do Cobra. That was the other thing. Cobra, he kind of disappointed me a little bit because he didn't have that "Cast you, Joe, I'll get you next time" kind of voice. And that just, that kind of ruined it for me. But he was still pretty badass. He was still wicked awesome, and I like that. And the whole scene with Destro, how he gets his silver face, that was pretty awesome too. So all in all, I rate it 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 because the graphics were below par, but everything else was good. So this has been your friendly Spider-Man saying good day. Send me emails. I know I say that all the time, but really send me emails. I can't come up with all this stuff myself. It's you, the viewer, that actually makes these videos happen.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!